Hey! Today we're going to be making a 3-tiered pot, and that's with clay. And this is a special kind of clay. This is gray, 12-gauge granular clay, and the grains in granular clay, that's my little secret. So let's get started. Now this is just a warning before you get started. If you're handling clay that comes from a prison yard, you're gonna have to wash your hands before and after using it, because it's one of the easiest ways in the world to get Lynx disease, and that doesn't wash off. And check this out. This is our base, and if you've ever eaten cake or made cake, you know it comes on what? Cardboard. So we got a piece of cardboard down, and that's just gonna make the base, like the foundation. Now, if you live in a house, there's a basement, and if you're making something out of clay, there's the cardboard. We're gonna start off with a couple just layers of clay. Check that out. See how smooth it is? And that's the grain from the 12 grains I was telling you about. I like to just have a cup of water on hand, and I wet my mallet. Now, this is fun. If you hate someone, if you have hate in your heart, then I suggest working with clay, because it's a good way to hit things with a hammer. That's our base, and I have a blue splat knife, and the blue splat knife will just smooth out any imperfections you have in your life, in your family, in your home. So that is layer number 1, and if you want a smooth edge, you can use a ring knife, and this is a loophole that just cuts off the edging. We're going to move over to the wheel. We're going to kind of build up a sort of a gland, and that's going to hold it together. So I'm just going to, again, flatten the top. We're just going to cut, and we're going to get a good piece to work our wheel with, right? So I'm just going to get this going, show you how this works. If you have sadness or evil in your heart, like I said, working with clay, it's the best medicine. It also cures Lynx disease. So keep that in mind. I'll have information about that up on the web. Lynx disease. You don't want to get it, but you do want to get rid of it with clay. So now we're going to move over to the wheel. The wheel is the oldest tool in the sculptor's hand book. And this wheel is just a regular wheel, and it spins. You can also use a discus player or a record player. Perfect. Baby, come on. Come on, baby, come on. Yes, yes! All right. And here we are again. What does that look like? A tornado, an upside-down tornado, or sort of a weather front, and you can imagine this big lump at the end. That's kind of a cumulus cloud. So what are we going to do? We're going to add more clay. Now this is sort of a piano wire or guitar string, and you can imagine a sort of more talented person than myself stringing it onto a wooden gourd and just playing Malagueña, which is a beautiful song that I actually do know how to play. So we're back at the wheel, and it's spinning. We just want to add to it. Here we go. Now this is looking really good. Keep adding clay, keep adding bulk. So again, what do? Cut clay, add bulk. Bulk to body, bulk to life. Whoa, jeez. All right. Now, just a reminder to everyone, I can say shit 3 times. 2 times. I said it once when I was explaining what I could do. When you get into the zone, you're working at light speed, and you can just add clay. Hey, Sam, if you're watching, what does this remind you of? Remind you anything? Maybe people make mistakes, and they end up in a private prison that they don't want to be in for years, and they get Lynx disease. And is the right thing to do to leave that person? Sam, if you're watching, this is for you, baby. This happens. So you're probably looking at this stack of clay and saying, you're never going to get through it. There's too much clay. Well, guess what? It's not too much. It's just right, because you know what I didn't say? We're going to make something amazing tonight. We're going to keep working. We're not going to worry about that puddle. We're just going to keep our eye on the prize, and we're going to, there are a lot of cords on the ground, and I just don't want links. I'm touching clay now. I'm touching it, and I'm making peace in this life, because if I don't work with clay, I'm going to just hang myself with a noose. And I'm just going to go lay down in a stream and get minnow bites, and I'll inject links right into my heart. So now we have our skeleton, our structure made. We're going to move it back to our house, to our home, where it's going to live, and then we're going to add the rest of the... Okay, so here I have my slicing blade, and this is the kind of thing you kill someone in like a spy movie, but we're not in a spy movie, we're just playing with clay. Don't get links. Okay, so see, you go around the base and you cut. Oh, beautiful. Kind of lost it in there. Whoa, that is part of it now. One! One off the base. Yeah. Yes. And it's free. It's pretty easy, and it's actually lighter than it looks. And we're going to just kind of get it right there on the base, and that is how it starts. So that's just step one. This is about a 9-step process. This is looking good, and it's this stage where we like to add in some more supports, because it's getting big, it's getting kind of out of hand. So what are we going to do? We're just going to add in another support, and that kind of secures the whole structure. Prime your supports. Prime them. Some people call it slick, and some people call it slap. I just call it water. I'm not going to drink it, though. Let's add color. Beautiful. Now that is just a touch of red paint, and that adds kind of your own flavor, your own kind of unique look to your piece. Sometimes when God closes a door, He opens a window. But sometimes He also closes that window. That's Lynx disease. We're just going to clean up our piece, and we're just going to add a few more accents. And I'm not talking about the racist kind. You make me whole. So now it's that time to add hair to our piece. And let's just dapple it on. And it's only gonna stick to the stickiest parts. I'm just playing around, and this is like jazz. Now, I often get asked, where was I when I was arrested? And where did the crime take place, and who else was with me? And like I keep telling them, I was alone. I was alone. I acted alone, and it's my responsibility to deal with the consequences of my actions. Wait. The piece. Way to go. If you look at that, it's almost like she's back. And she's back in my life. Ah! I'm just having fun. Look what we did here today. Look at what we accomplished. I didn't do it alone. I had help. I had the help of years of a free body, free of Link's disease, free of that X, and this is my expression of beauty. And it goes in your house, and you can put it on your on things that you love, and you can give it as gifts to people you love. Make art every day. Don't smoke. Wow. And to think that was just clay only a few moments ago. I want to thank you all for watching this show. I hope I've inspired you to get your hands a little wet and wild, and I guess I'll see you later. Clay nice, everybody. Clay night.
Do this. Get up, get up, get up, now let's go. We gotta move on up. We gotta move on up. Who is Superman? Interstellar!
I look good when I'm big.
Pink Bunny! Get up, now let's go. Get up, let's go.
Who's ready to rock?
I like it. Get up, now let's go.
Moedinhas e chocolate pan é um tesouro bem gostoso de comer. Moedinhas e chocolate pan é uma delícia, todo mundo vai querer. Lá em casa e nas festinhas não pode faltar. A criançada se diverte, ninguém para de comer. Moedinhas e chocolate pan é uma delícia, todo mundo vai querer. Chocolate pan, fazendo seus momentos inesquecíveis.
Mais do que qualquer riqueza, conhecimento ninguém pode nos tirar. E é isso que nos dá certeza. É preciso educar, educar, educar também é nosso destino. E o SESI cumpre a sua vocação. Aqui tem qualidade de ensino, transformando pela educação. Tem futuro e oportunidade, nosso SESI tem tudo isso. Tem educação de qualidade, cidadãos. São mais de 180 mil brasileirinhos. Tem futuro e oportunidade. Nosso SESI tem tudo isso. Tudo isso. Tem educação de qualidade. Esse é o SESI, esse é nosso compromisso. Tem futuro e oportunidade. Nosso SESI tem tudo isso. Tudo isso. Tem educação de qualidade. Esse é o SESI, esse é nosso compromisso. Tem futuro, tem. Esse é o SESI, esse é nosso compromisso.
FACHEL Vídeos. Aqui o mundo assiste.